We all saw it. We all went to see it because it's the talk of the town. At least my people on my Facebook feed, my TikTok, could not stop talking about it. And that is Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. I don't know where to start with this movie, but I will say, I will start here. Did it live up to your expectations of this movie? We've been talking about this movie for a while.
To the point.
How so?
Until they started. Oh, is it spoilers or no spoilers?
Well, this will definitely be spoilers, but I'd like for you to talk about how it did live up to your expectations.
Everything up until they were fighting with music notes was good. Yeah, it was good. The Wanda's arc, even though there were some major plot holes, like gaping plot holes, but like Wanda's development, just the action was nonstop. Like it started and didn't stop.
Yeah.
Wong was good in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Wong's great.
He's the guy.
They finally kind of gave him some screen time.
Yeah. Did you
Street cred?
He was like my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all heard about the Illuminati theory?
What
about it?
So the Illuminati for Earth 616. So they went to Earth, whatever A3, the number was, whatever. But they exist on 616. Yeah. So apparently the theory is that we've already seen some people who are going to be a part of Earth 616's Illuminati, who's Wong, Captain Marvel, our version Captain Marvel, the Hulk. I forget who the other two are, or whatever the case may be. But that kind of meet all of those same requirements for everybody else. There's all those different Illuminati ones.
I don't jive with that theory.
I think it's interesting. I hope it's not true because I'm not necessarily a big fan of like all these people being in one space without being bored to tears.
Well, according to the movie, all those people exist in every universe, right? In some capacity. Mm-hmm. So they might already be out doing stuff with incursions and whatnot,
right?
And that's why that might be the excuse of why we haven't seen them. Yeah,
which is. I'll say this. I did, and I'll let you hop in on this too, but like I did appreciate seeing the Illuminati. And for people that didn't watch the movie, we're not talking about like the secret society that Jay-Z is supposed to be a part of or something like that. All we ask is trust. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the Marvel Illuminati, which in this movie was Professor X, Megan Carter as Captain, Mr. Fantastic Four. Or Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four, Black Bolt. Mm-hmm. And,
I forgot about him.
Yeah, he was cold.
For like 2 seconds.
We'll talk about it. And then I missed one. Oh, and then my man who was Doctor Strange.
Well, Captain Marvel, but it was Maria. But it was Maria Rambeau.
It was Maria Rambeau, who's but it wasn't. Anyways,
it was pretty close to the comic book.
Yeah. No, I'm saying. That wasn't the same actress as the Disney Plus Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She looked way different than
his hair. Yeah. Her hair was short. She had like the little
I thought she had the puffy hair in the...
No, she had Disney like a bob Plus. In the what's name?
Yeah.
She had like a bob in the Captain Marvel movie. But she had short hair in the on the Illuminati.
Yeah, because she was...
That's all. I'm talking about the one in WandaVision.
No, that's a different one. Her mother,
yes,
who was this Captain Marvel?
Facts. Okay, there we go. I'm caught up. But but so I did appreciate the Illuminati cameo because I think everybody had wanted. This is what like everybody was talking about for. We thought this was going to be in every single movie, every single Disney Plus.
And he looked good as Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, everybody knew.
I felt like they did a good job of keeping that on the wraps.
And they played,
they did. Yeah,
and they played the X-Men theme. Yes, Professor X rolled out.
He pulled it up. You saw the animated series. But like,
that was fire. That was fire.
So I did appreciate. Also, I appreciate this amount of screen time that they gave America Chavez.
Yeah.
I can't say her real name, so that's the only reason I'm not saying her real name.
I don't know her real name.
It's like starts with an X. Anybody's name start with an X? I'm not
like Sochi, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah,
I'm not like XOCHITO.
Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher it, but I appreciate the amount of screen time they gave her because they didn't have to do that. She was the youngest person on the screen, least experienced in regards to like this universe. Yeah. So I appreciated that a bit because like she wasn't like amazing, but is
which character?
She's the one that could open that could jump.
No, yeah, but what's her character name in Marvel Universe?
America Chavez.
America Chavez.
Oh, okay, so she's
America.
She doesn't have like a superhero name.
Oh, I hated that too.
Yes,
what?
that little fourth wall American pep talk at the end.
Which one? Talking about
when he was looking at her, but he was looking at the cameras like America. You can do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the one thing about
I told you after the music notes, it all went.
Well, that's because I don't. And correct me if I'm wrong. So essentially, her powers activate whenever she just got really scared. And that's
because she couldn't control it.
She couldn't control it, and then out of nowhere, she just controlled it.
Well, you gotta concentrate. That's how powers work.
Right.
That's how powers work.
No, true, but like the amount of training that it took Doctor Strange to.
Yeah, but he's magic though. Those aren't his powers.
But it still takes curating and training, right? Or does she not have to train? It's just like
that's like saying the Hawk had to train. Hawk doesn't have to train.
I mean, it's just one of those things where like
you think she's more comparable to the Hawk?
I mean, as far as like you just have powers. You just gotta learn how to control them. Doctor Strange doesn't have any powers. He's using magic, so technically he has to learn how to use somebody else's shit. Mm-hmm. So
I don't know. I just felt like in 5 seconds, all of a sudden, I know this poor. I know how to do this portal stuff.
I mean, she's been trying the whole movie.
Yeah,
it's concentration, man. It's the name of the game.
And
you can do anything you put your mind to. You hear me, young people? Young people of America, you can do anything you put your mind to. You hear me? You got this.
I feel like we talked about high points. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, low points.
Let's talk about things we weren't fans of this movie.
The movie. No. I just thought like, I don't know, like it. I mean, I felt like the performances weren't bad. I just like wasn't really impressed. And then I felt like I went in with high expectations.
Yeah.
And then part of it too is like the whole, and it's funny because I had a talk with my wife about this, and she was asking me because she's not a big like fantasy superhero kind of person. She was like, "What's the difference between witchcraft and sorcery?" And I was like, I don't know. Right. And I'm like, well, because guys do sorcery and women do witchcraft. I don't know. I don't know. But no, I mean, the whole, it was just too out there for me, man. Like I don't know. I just wanted niggas to be getting beat up, and I just felt like,
I mean, people were.
They were.
But my issue was like Wanda killed everybody in this movie.
She took
which
no
is
prisoners.
fine. I get it.
Her whole thing was like,
here's what
I'm gonna show restraint. Like that's restraint.
What
but that was the point. That was restraint,
bro. I feel like WandaVision showed us how powerful she was. Yeah. I didn't need her to go and just kill every single body in this movie.
But that's
I didn't need that.
To ramp it up.
I know.
I didn't mind that too much because I thought when I heard they were going to have the actual Illuminati and they were going to be people from the Ost, I'm like, she's going to kill them. Right. So they can start with a clean slate.
Yeah, but
so you don't have actual expectations like built.
Yeah,
like if everybody there survived, you'd be like, "Oh, they're gonna do this in this movie and this," and now they're all dead. You be like, "Oh, they could do this, but they might not." Thing.
Well, I think it gave them a convenient out.
Yeah.
If the movie didn't hit like they wanted it.
Right.
Well, no, I don't think it's about the movie hitting, but I think it's just about what if John Krasinski says he don't want to do it.
Yeah, because I mean, I think like
what if Patrick Stewart passes away before he could do it?
That's what I was about to say. Like, what if this nigga dies?
You saw him pull up. I mean, you look good, but you saw him pull up.
He looked good for a 90-year-old man.
Right. Nah, but then you pull in what's his face, Professor X from the new movies.
And they also had Black Bolt who came from a canceled TV show.
Dude, and they're not gonna do anything with that TV show.
That TV show was booty.
They're not even gonna reboot it. I think that theory is correct. I just was like, I would like to see y'all on screen.
And my question would be, why would his voice backfire into his head?
Right, because
If anything, it was gonna blow through the front of his face.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's plot holes like that all over the place.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like how did the other Wanda have the same children, who's the dad? Are they still made up?
Because they have to have a dad.
Are they still made up in that universe? And she just coped with it and made them outside of the little town? Or do they have an actual biological father and they just came out looking the same?
Well, their reaction to the Wanda in the new universe, they said she was an innocent woman. So, like, she would have had no similar circumstance that would allow her to manifest kids.
Innocence,
you know what I mean?
Innocence is relative.
Well, I know, but like, what we know from WandaVision is that all of that is tied to her holding the town hostage.
Yeah, but if somebody
kids.
put everything back together, you forgive them, you would say they're innocent anyway. So that could have still, because she had her powers. I expected her to not have powers.
Yeah, that didn't make.
But she had powers
make all the
too.
Sense in the world to me. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, did she make the kids in the other universe, and the Wanda from the 616 just didn't cross her mind to just remake the children?
Yeah, I mean,
because she's so batshit crazy now.
Yeah, I'm. It was a little much. There was a lot of Wanda mystery going on. I appreciated all the other stuff in the movie, but I feel like there's some things I just wasn't understanding that they saw her through the whole film with or whatnot.
Oh, that's stuff I didn't have an issue with.
Like the whole little horror vibe where she's like limping through the underground tunnels and she's catching them and they're in a full sprint. And I'm like, even my wife was like, how is she limping and keeping up with people who are sprinting?
Yeah. Did she go
well, she's magical. You see the last one, she just appeared in front of him.
She hopped out the cut, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There was a couple of them damn jump scares that, bro, I jumped out of my seat a couple times.
That's the one thing I think that I appreciated the effort because that was supposed to be this. I thought they were gonna do that the whole film.
They should have did the whole film.
They pretty much just did it in the
music
first.
Notes.
Yeah,
the fucking harp note.
Yeah, that was with
like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. With evil Doctor Strange.
Stop.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Stop.
I think that was underwhelming too.
I feel like
evil Strange met regular Strange. I was like, that's
underwhelming was exactly the word I was thinking of with the evil Strange.
He was giving people hell in What If. Like
he was, bro.
And then here he's like
lost in a one-on-one to his good half.
Like trickery, like not even like a the legit fight.
Yeah,
I think I do want to mention that before I forget my thought, I do want to mention that so first of all, the What Ifs callbacks were cool. I like those a lot.
Yeah.
And Malcolm's really old in here, so I'm gonna refer to him on this. If you caught the What If of not even a What If, wasn't a What If. It was Doctor Strange's interaction with the guy at the hot dog stand, who anybody
Ash
knows
from Evil Dead.
Ash from Evil Dead, which was hilarious, right?
Well, that's Sam Raimi's.
Yeah, because the guy that was the hot dog stand dude, iconic for his role in Ash vs. Evil Dead, which is essentially him, his hand turning evil, him cutting it off, and him spending the whole entire movie fighting against his hand, which is wreaking all sorts of havoc and stuff like that. And so when when that happened and they had him enchant his hand, that was a call to his movie or whatnot. So I appreciate it because they actually, the Ash vs. Evil Dead, they did a reboot, sorta, and they did a short series on like Showtime or whatnot recently.
I think they tried to reboot it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't as iconic, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate them giving us props on that or whatever. Like since it was supposed to be a horror movie.
What else was Bruce Campbell on that was popular? He had a lot of small stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
What did y'all think about Charlize Theron popping out the cut in that post-credit scene?
Well,
I didn't know who her character was.
Dormammu's
daughter,
niece,
like that.
Niece?
No,
she's daughter. I think it might be
sister or daughter.
Yeah.
I can't remember which one, sister or daughter. But in the comic books, her and Doctor Strange had a thing going on too.
Right.
Because I was reading about her character, and I'm like, I don't know.
It looked corny in the cutscene. Looked corny because her character is a little more
hopped out the cut,
doper than that.
Cut open.
She's like
fabric of time and space.
You caused an incursion. You scared? You want to go fix it? I was like, bro, that's cringy, bro.
And then his third eye pops out, and all the hoteps got happy.
Yeah, he's like, I felt like I Those cutscenes made me concerned about Marvel cutscenes going forward. I feel like cutscenes.
The second one for sure, I was like,
well, the second one was just it was just a callback to the Evil Dead.
It was actually that one with the character you mentioned that I was like, these aren't as cool as they used to be. No. Like something happened.
Yeah, again, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I just I didn't. There was no excitement.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for anything that the cutscenes alluded to. That's the thing. Like, I feel like with most of them, the cutscenes have been like, yo, the Sonic 2 cutscene way better than this shit. Mm-hmm. Like, if you guys have you seen the Sonic?
I haven't seen either of the Sonics. Bruh. I heard they're good. I haven't seen
the first Sonic's good.
The cutscene in the second one, bruh. I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, damn. These niggas did it. Like, all right, I feel where'd you find this?
Made a good video game movie.
Exactly. Right. Well, I mean, it is. It's the highest grossing video game movie of all time now.
Well, there has never been a good video game movie, I don't think.
Well, not necessarily, but I mean,
what video game?
There's been a few decent ones, but not good ones.
Like what?
Like which one of the Tekken movies is all right?
I mean,
when we're thinking about like, I mean, there's not been a lot, but there's been a couple.
The original Mario, there you go.
With John Leguizamo or whatever.
Right, that one. Anyways,
but but I think
we got to go back and retro review that one too. Unfortunately,
but I think the cutscenes.
They're not doing it for me.
They
no
ain't
more.
do it for me either. Honestly.
But I think that's because we know everything now. Yeah. Like we know
what's coming out. Yeah, with the whole Marvel universe phases and everything like that. Like we know exactly what's coming out.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, all the little stuff to get excited for were like comic book people stuff. Like her coming out was like, oh, that's a big deal because they're gonna just expand the magic. When they were going through the universes, they passed the living tribunal.
Right.
Which means the like cosmic hierarchy exists. Mm-hmm. On some level in the Marvel universe. Reed Richards said he had 2 kids.
Yes.
So he has
by the way, Valeria, they could have faded Wanda though.
So we have Valeria, who's the smartest person in the world.
Yeah. You said Reed
Richards. Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. And Franklin Richards, who can create universes on his own. The lore in Marvel Comics.
How did these niggas get these powers?
He's a mutant. Franklin Richards was born
I
with
know
those
he's
powers.
a mutant, but like, how did his kids get?
Because they altered their genetics. Their powers are genetic. Their genetics were altered.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four to give them their power, so they pass stuff down. So Franklin Richards, the thing in Marvel is, and nobody ages in Marvel is because Franklin Richards like the superheroes and he keeps them the same age. That was like Marvel lore for a little while. Mm-hmm. Like that's how powerful he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I just don't.
Like he creates universe. Like he created a universe in his bedroom.
Yeah, and the fact that he mentioned them,
it's too OP.
Yeah, that he mentioned them was a big deal.
Like talking to Wanda.
So that means like, so with Dormammu's, I want to say it's his sister.
I thought it was daughter.
Or his daughter. I think it is his daughter. So with Dormammu's daughter, the living tribunal, Franklin Richards is like they're like the what did Jordan say? The ceiling is the roof.
Yeah.
No, no, but the sky's the limit on like the hierarchy, and then like they can go all the way up to like cosmic beings, like chaos and order and all.
Well,
that type
they're
of stuff.
talking about even. Well, this is still bringing it down a bit, but they're talking about doing Battleworld.
Yeah,
the arc. That's where all signs point to. And so they
what is that?
Oh man,
for the uninitiated.
Yeah.
So basically, they've done it 2 other times before the last one that happened like 6-7 years ago, like 2016 something like that. But so basically, the incursions are destroy universes, right? So to stop, you can't stop them. They're gonna happen. So what Dr. Doom did, he hasn't been introduced yet, but if Reed Richards is there,
he's so
Dr.
many
Doom is
signs
there.
pointing there.
And it's rumored it might be Keanu Reeves. But anyways,
that would be hard.
But so what Dr. Doom is, he acquired a power basically, and he took what he could from remaining universes and built a world. Mm-hmm. So from all these different comic book universes, they all live on the same like little planet.
Right.
Oh. And so you have things that would never cross over. So there's an Old Man Wolverine comic. There's an X-Men Age of Apocalypse 1. There's like a one where everybody has an Iron Man suit. And it's like, so all those types of different universes like live in the same.
And look, it's like it's essentially like Mortal Kombat meets Marvel.
But on the old, so that's one version. That's the encouraging version. But the old school version of it is basically the Beyonder, who's a godlike being, put all the bad guys and all the good guys on the planet and made them fight for his enjoyment, basically. So that's like the old school.
I mean, we're not gonna see that now, but
might be a little more for the kids.
Yeah. So I mean, all signs point to that. But problem is I don't know how long it takes for them to set up for that kind of movie if they are going to do that.
It don't matter. They 20 years deep.
Well, true. Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying, like,
they got the history.
They 20 years deep.
You're not wrong. I just don't know what they focus on first to get there.
They developed the multiverse.
Yeah.
And that is the universe is being destroyed. So at some point, they're gonna have to be a coalition among the different universes.
Yeah.
So that's how you bring everybody in.
Yeah. Man, let's get to it. Rep report card.
Report card?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a A. I'll go with an A.
Yeah.
Yeah, America Chavez, Rambo. I think they did a really good job even hopping through the different universes, showing different things, stuff like that. I do like them turning the red light green to the green light red.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was funny.
But yeah, I thought that, like I said, I really appreciate them. They did not have to give that girl that much screen time because she wasn't like killing it actor-wise, but they did a really good job of kind of like keeping her in the front of the story because the story is centered around her powers or whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an A for sure.
Yeah, I give it an A for Rep. America Chavez was a main cog. Mortal had good screen time.
Yes.
Like
They
Captain
did.
Marvel.
Wong was developed.
The guy.
Wong is that dude, bro.
That guy.
They represent a little bit of everything.
That whole little beef that like when you
She
trying
had
to get the
moms.
bow.
The
that
bowing
was-
thing?
Yeah, that was really funny.
That was great.
That was
They had
really funny.
the moms that China didn't like.
Oh,
Yes.
The what?
Yeah,
So-
they
They
did show.
represent in the comic book. She has two. moms.
Yeah, American Chavez has two
yeah.
moms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they
And
represent.
so they
things.
blocked. They were gonna. I think they ban it. They might have.
A lot of countries did for that.
for that.
China asked them to take it out, and they said they wouldn't take it out. But it was after the music, the piano scene. So everything after the piano scene could have been taken out. So I wouldn't have died on that hill because everything after that harp note could have been taken out. Like nigga, a bunch of pages fly off. And you don't think to like galvanize the pages and throw the pages at them. You take the notes off the pages.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like extra
And
work
throw
to
him
kill
at
somebody.
Well, yeah, he was being a little extra.
Like, does this nigga just get done watching Fantasia? Like, what is this nigga doing?
That's funny, man. I ain't seen Fantasia in a minute, bro.
Right. Lord have
That's
mercy.
funny. I'd probably give it an A too, because
Yeah.
I mean I felt like they did it well.
Yeah, I ain't no beef with it.
Yeah, me neither.
Rating time, 1 to 10.
I don't think we gotta worry about sevens.
No,
I'll
seven.
go first because I'm low key. I'd probably give it like a 4.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like it. And
Yeah.
then I mean the best part about the movie for me was the Illuminati reveal, because I didn't anticipate Krasinski being. I mean the people have been talking about it, that he'd be
Right.
perfect
Well,
for
it was
that
like
role.
rumor.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. It was a rumor, but they did a pretty good job of keeping it under wraps.
yeah.
Apparently, he's
I like
directing the
that.
Fantastic Four movie too.
And he's a good director.
He is, yeah. Well, because the The Quiet Place movies, I never watched them, but they're great. So
Yeah.
him. So I liked the Illuminati. Black Bolt was cool. Because that was the first Inhuman. No, because they.
Yeah, blah blah.
He's the first Inhuman that's been introduced, right?
Well, in the movies,
In the movies,
Yeah,
right?
but they had
in the
movies.
movies, yeah, because they had the
they had
Inhumans
the
TV
TV
show,
show,
but
yeah.
that TV show's garbage.
Yeah.
So he was the first Inhuman introduced in the movies, which obviously opens up a whole new avenue of characters.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I mean, I was really bored pretty much the whole movie.
You were bored the whole movie?
Yeah, pretty
like
much.
from the beginning.
Pretty much.
Oh,
I was pretty bored.
So what was your number?
Like a
He's
4.
at 4.
4.
Yeah.
I give it a 4, but just because that ending just ruined everything. I
He
enjoyed
dropped
it up
6
until
points for the ending.
up
The harp notes.
until the music part
That harp dropped like
I
2 points.
I could deal with the plot holes up until that music part. Then it was like, nah, son, you're not getting away with this. You're not getting away with this. Yeah, I mean the stuff that it introduced of where Marvel could go was exciting. I think that's probably why I enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did not stick the landing at all, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and in my opinion's right. No, I'm just playing. but no, to me they didn't stick the landing at all.
Yeah,
and it was like, what the hell are you doing? But they also said apparently cut 40 minutes from the movie. Because it felt like it should have been way longer.
I feel like at this point, like
it was not
they
a lot of
need to do that.
Like, it was not a lot of narrative in this movie.
Right.
Like hardly any narrative.
I mean, I think comic book fans have demonstrated that we will sit through 3-hour movies. Batman, that's the one we were talking about.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Batman was a long ass movie. Yeah. But that was a good ass movie.
Well, the Snyder Cut was long as hell, and I watched it straight through. Like if it's 3 hours, we will watch it.
Yeah,
it's like, look, all these little half-ass movie fans that can't watch a 3-hour movie, like, go ahead and take your ass somewhere. Like,
well, I mean, they've released several movies over 2.5 hours.
Oh, for sure.
3 hours long. And they've been their highest grossing movies. Like people will watch.
Yeah.
A 2-hour, 45-minute movie.
All of that.
And this was just over 2, I think.
Just over 2. Yeah, it was 2 hours 7 minutes, something like that for the runtime. Yeah, I'm giving it a 6. I think there could have been some adjustments. Again, I understand that Wanda is the most powerful. Well, depending on which universe you land in, it's the most powerful being or whatnot. But I'm like, man, them Immortals, if they was, I mean, not the Immortals, the
Celestials?
Just no, not Celestials. The Illuminati, if they were on the screen for a little bit longer, that'd be great. Because, you know, I felt like we just got them. And they were wiped off.
She shredded Mr. Fantastic like paper.
Oh, she literally shredded this.
I mean,
dude.
if you think about it, he doesn't. That is his superpower.
I mean,
so
I didn't expect him to give her hell. Yeah, I didn't expect him to give her hell at all. But
they did miss classic moments because he also is a super genius and has access to crazy weapons, like that. No threat with the
and they was at home base. Nullifier. They were in their base, not ready for this fight.
No ultimate nullifier threats, which is like a gun that could basically kill Galactus, who's basically as powerful as a Celestial.
Yeah.
So like nothing like that was introduced. Like
I'm just like, man.
And
again, I don't think that fight would have ended with them living per se, but I just felt like, I'm like, dang,
they should have put up a better fight.
Yeah, in a way, because especially all them.
Rambo put up a good fight.
Yeah, that was it though. That was it. And
I mean,
first of all, they had
Captain Carter got a couple licks
crazy, dog. Like,
I don't understand how you do all that power blasting and you get killed by a statue.
Well, you know what they said with that, right? They said the theory is she stole her powers, and that allowed her to be vulnerable to the statue at the end of their fight. Like,
I guess.
Now that plot is a little
shaky.
Right. And Peggy Carter gonna last the longest of everybody.
That's why I'm like,
right?
She run around just throwing her little shield.
She can unravel.
That's it.
She can unravel Mr. Fantastic, but she got to dodge a shield.
Right. You better go on somewhere.
Yeah. Anyway, all I just say is I think the movie could have had some adjustments. I think it set up it had a really like a lot of cool moments, like I said, with my man from Ash vs. Evil Dead, and it had the fact that they did actually introduce the Illuminati, the fact that obviously this universe jumping thing is going to be a thing going forward. I don't think they're going to hop right into
after Thor. They need to take a year off. Like, they do. Legit.
They do. Like, well, you know, we're in a phase. I just don't need another phase announcement. Like,
well, no, I know we're in a phase, but I mean, like, they need to introduce something big in Thor and just let it marinate.
Yeah,
and don't do nothing for a year, like they did with the Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's not like a story like we're in at that point where like, okay, it's been like 6
ensemble,
of these.
yeah.
Let's let something marinate.
Yeah, let's
introduce something big and let it marinate for a year.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree with that, man. Well, that was it, people. Yeah, I know the slogan. Stay colorful. Peace.